Further, Python. This final example uses some new features, a function and a method, a thing you can do with a variable for appending extra values. Try running it to see what happens. Then see you can annotate any elements using comments to try and explain what the code is doing. Output 99, 77, 345. Once you have looked at the code and had to go annotating it or working out how each line might work, take a look below to see some of the key things going on. This is a program that adds numbers into a list that starts empty. A function is used to add each number into the list, so the code does not have to be written out each time. Line 1, 2, 3 are where the variables are created. You will notice there is 3. 2 which are assigned numerical values and 1 which is assigned. Those empty square brackets represent an empty list. Lines 5 to 6 are where the function is created. Line 5 tells the computer to create a function called insert it, and that function needs to be given a variable value to run. Line 6 is the code that makes up the function. That is the code that runs whenever you tell the function to run. It takes the list, all numbers, and tells it to append, that is add to the end of the list, whichever value is put in the brackets when you run the function. Lines 8 to 10 are all times that the function is run in the code. Each time the function is given a different value in the brackets, so is adding different numbers to the list. Line 12 prints the final value of the list, all numbers, so you can check that the numbers were appended to it. Talking to computers. So you are giving the computer instructions, but how? The computer does not understand our words or our flow charts, so what do? That's where the code part comes in. Different coding languages or programming languages are how you write the instructions in a way that the computer can interpret them. Like other languages, these have their own vocabulary and syntax, and each one is a bit different, but they have a lot of similarities, including key features that we explore elsewhere on this page. Even using coding languages, the computer cannot understand what you are saying. The instructions still don't mean something that the computer can do yet. Instead, the coding language must be translated into binary, on or off, 1 or 0, for the computer to follow it. This means that your code written as text must be translated often by a tool called a compiler for it to run and the computer to follow your instructions. You often need to download a program that will allow you to run the code you have written. Or you might write your code in a specific piece of software designed both to help you write code and to run it for you. These are called coding environments.